Okay, today I'm going to show you my top 5 dream reptiles. Let's get into it. Okay, so number 5 is going to be bearded dragons. Bearded dragons, I think, are super cool creatures, and they always just seem like such a playful and maybe slow moving and not super hard to handle. So I think those would be an amazing reptile to keep as a pet. So number 5 is definitely going to be bearded dragons. For number 4, one that might not be as common is a day gecko. They're really cool looking though. They're green with orange or red accents, and they're just an amazing creature. They're smaller. They're smaller than leopard geckos. I have some Mediterranean house geckos right now. If I ever get a bigger enclosure for them, I will definitely be adding a day gecko in there because they are just awesome. So number 3, I would definitely say a crocodile skink. Crocodile skinks are really beautiful. They're all black and they look like little crocodiles. They wouldn't be an animal that you would go and hold in your hands, like a leopard gecko or basically any of the others I just said, because they're more of a delicate eyepiece. They're more of a decoration. I mean, I would never call any type of living animal a decoration, but you really wouldn't handle them like one of these lizards or something more handleable, crazily enough. So crocodile skinks, although looking really cool, you wouldn't ever handle them, and they are definitely a harder species to care for. So so for that, it's a little bit downside because you can't handle them, but handling's awesome. So that's one downside, but they're really amazing looking creatures. For number 2, I have always wanted to have a ball python. Ball pythons are one of the most common snakes to have, but for a reason. They are really cool. There's common morphs, there's insane pure white morphs. What I would really love to get would be a piebald python. They have they're all one color, and then they have these spots of different colors, and I think they look amazing. So a ball python would be a dream reptile to have. I can't have one right now because my mom would never let me, but when I get my own house, probably one of the first reptiles that I'm going to get is going to be definitely a ball python. So number 1 dream reptile that I've basically wanted to get ever since I even really considered keeping reptiles would be a blue-tongued skink. They're really cool. They have not blue tongues, it's more of a purple tongue, but their tongue is really cool. They're about, I think, 2 feet long as their general size. So they're a bigger lizard. You obviously need quite a big enclosure, and it's just, they're amazing. They have really long tails. Some people call them the puppy dogs of reptiles because they're just so interactive with you. They have a personality, it feels like. Leopard geckos, they befriend you, but you don't really see a personality. But blue-tongued skinks, they feel a little more like dogs in the way that they kind of see the world in a more I guess knowledgeable, they understand more than a leopard gecko or a bearded dragon. So those are my top 5 reptiles that I would want to keep in the future. Make sure to comment your reptile down below that is your absolute favorite dream reptile. Make sure to like and subscribe and watch the last video that I made where I did a leopard gecko care guide. So if you're ever looking into getting a leopard gecko, make sure to go watch that video, and I'll see you next time.